We're going over soccer tips for CAM, center attacking midfielder, in this video. Use these tips to start being a more creative force in the middle of the park. What's up, guys? It's Dave here from SimplySoccer, where we're helping you to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos that we release. Now today I want to give you some quick tips on how to be more effective in the CAM position, which is traditionally a very difficult position to stand out in. Hopefully with these tips, it will teach you how to be better. We've also made a video on how to play CAM, which gives you some examples. So I'll link that down below and have it come across. But here are some quick tips you can use to improve right away. First thing you want to be doing when you're playing CAM is find pockets of space between the defense and their midfield. If you can occupy these spaces, you are going to be very, very dangerous. You can look at some of the best CAMs and they'll take up these types of positions, turn on the ball, beat a man and shoot, play in their striker, or play it out wide to the wings. It's very dangerous to take up these positions because it draws certain defenders to you or out, and if they don't come out to meet you, you have the option to turn and then go towards goal. A player that is really good to watch if you want to learn how to do this very effectively is Frank Lampard. If you watch some old footage of him when he was at Chelsea, he used to just kind of glide around the pitch and find these pockets of space almost effortlessly. He would get into them and shoot and score, put in a striker, or do something else. But this is something as a CAM that you absolutely need to get good at. Okay, so number 2 may sound like, well, duh, but it's attack. Be direct. Actually attack the opposition. The amount of times I'll see players with an opportunity to take a opponent on one-on-one or go towards the goal only to turn back around and pass it off are way too many times to count. Now, I'm not saying you should attack every single time. You want to do this strategically, but you're a center attacking midfielder. You need to be someone who's being direct. You need to be attacking and putting the opposition under pressure. Let's face it, the center attacking midfield position is there to be creative, to set up goals, to score goals. So you need to be dangerous and you need to take some risks. Speaking of that, while you're attacking, be unpredictable. The thing that makes many of these great center attacking midfielders so great is that they are unpredictable. They're so good at passing, beating players one-on-one, shooting, and other areas that you can't really assume they're going to do one thing. One of my favorite players is Philippe Coutinho, and I think he does this so well. Because his passing ability is so good, because he has such great vision, because he can beat players one-on-one and also score great goals, it's really hard to assume he's going to do any one of those things, which makes him incredibly unpredictable. He also mixes it up in matches by beating players sometimes and sometimes passing it, by shooting sometimes or sometimes just playing it safe. And by doing this, your opponents can't guess what you're going to do, which makes you unpredictable, which makes you much more dangerous. Essentially, you cannot be a one-dimensional center attacking mid. If your defenders know that when you get the ball, you're going to do the same thing every single time, they have you figured out, and they're going to be able to defend you effectively the whole match. Tip number 4 is get close to your striker. Now, I'm not saying you need to be right next to him or anything, but you don't want to be having too much separation between you and your striker. You want to be trying to play into his feet, combine with him, and overall getting decently close to him. A pair of center attacking mid and striker that does this very well is Harry Kane and Dele Alli. Dele Alli plays kind of like a false striker role or kind of just in behind Harry Kane, but a lot of the times will get close to Harry Kane so they can combine or make runs off each other. And this is something you want to look to do when you're playing in the center attacking mid position. Finally, something I think all center attacking mids should do is defend from the front. And I know not all of them do this. I know even in the professional game not all of them do this, but I love it when a center attacking mid does do this, because why not? Add this to your game. If you win the ball from a player high up the pitch, you then have the chance to counterattack, and 10 seconds from then, you could be scoring a goal. You know, if your team plays a pressing game, make sure you are contributing by defending from the front. Defending from the front not only makes it more likely you'll win the ball off the opposition, it makes them give up possession much more easily because that you're pressuring them, meaning they might just clear it away, they might make a mistake or something else, which you can then take advantage of and then counter. Okay guys, so that's just 5 quick tips for center attacking midfield players. If you have any other tips you think CAMs would benefit from, please leave them in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and share it with a player who plays in center attacking mid or wants to play in that position so they can learn and become a better center attacking midfield player. Also, if you haven't, check out my full guide on this position, which is in the description. It's a great video that goes over pretty much everything you need to know about playing center attacking mid with some examples as well. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. I will have 2 videos come across the screen if you want to continue learning. And once again, thank you for tuning in to the video, and I'll see you in the next one.